Writers, it's Latonia and welcome back to Let's Write Life. In this video, I'm going to be kicking off a new journal series called The Best of Me. I'm just returning back from my Enrichment Month, and this is the very first video that I am sharing to encourage you to also take an Enrichment Month journey for yourself. An Enrichment Month is a time when you choose to spend a dedicated amount of time away from doing things that drain your energy so that you can refocus on giving time and attention to your self-care and the activities and goals that will allow you to move forward in life. This doesn't necessarily mean taking time off from work, but it just means taking time away from the things that don't allow you to be productive in other areas of your life. I'll get more into the details of that later in this video. For those of you who are just joining me for the very first time and are ready to begin a journey of journaling, a lot of this is going to sound really new to you. So I invite you to just go check out some of my earlier videos on how you can get started with journaling, because this particular Best of Me series is going to be all about how to go about bringing those words you write about to life. And I really want you to have a good understanding of how to journal, how to fully express yourself, so that you can really dig into this journaling series, thinking about your mindset and how you're going to move forward in life, and not necessarily thinking about, am I doing this right, or is journaling really supposed to be done this way? I want you to have all that already taken care of in the background. So go check out some of my earlier videos to help you get started there. Another thing to know about these Let's Write Life videos is that these journaling videos are based on my everyday life. So you are always going to see me evolving and evolving and evolving, because I'm just taking you on this journey of discovering who I am through journaling. So I began my journey with the Best of Me series, and I moved into the Choose Happiness series, and then I moved into the You're Worth Writing For series. And all of these series you can go check out on letswritelife.com based on the journals that are available in the journal shop. So this particular series is very special to me because I just finished my Enrichment Month, which for me this time actually ended up being 2 months. But I take enrichment months at least twice a year. And this particular season of my life, it ended up being 2 months, and I want to share why. During this enrichment month, I had an awakening, and I realized that I'm shifting. I realized that the things that I have been working and improving over the last few years of my life, I'm really in a different place now. I'm no longer struggling with depression. I'm no longer trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. Because guess what, guys? I am so in love with where I stand right now, and I wasn't able to say that a few years ago. Today, I'm happy that I enjoy watching my family be happy. That was something I was not able to do. I enjoy spending my time with the people I surround my life with, including you guys here, you awesome Let's Write Life soul writers who I engage with. You share your journey with me, and we have really come to build a relationship all around my passion and your passion for journaling. What I also love is that I built a career that really allows me to express who I am and really come to know who I am in a way that excites me. It makes me feel excited about waking up in the morning. It makes me feel like I have a purpose for what I'm doing, and I'm able to impact the world in some way. And that's really something I'm passionate about. So all that to say, I want to invite you on this Enrichment Month journey with me. So during the time away, I decided I was going to continue to do some vlogs because I knew I couldn't completely leave you in the dark so you don't know what in the world I've been doing offline. I have some vlogs that I'm going to share with you over the next, or I should say throughout this Best of Me series, because what I really want for us to transition into is to not only just be learning about journaling, but I want to start to show you exactly how I have come to start living my life. And so when I share with you this Best of Me series, it's all about learning how to become the best of who you are, how to rediscover who you are. So I want to share one of these vlogs from my Enrichment Month so you can have some context to where this journey of mine has began. Check it out and I'll join you right back here to tell you how you can get started with your Enrichment Month too. Hey friends, it's LaTonya here. I wanted to just make a quick video as I am driving, unfortunately, but I'm not going to be looking at the camera and I'm not going to be holding my phone. But I'm on my way to the office on a rainy, gloomy day, and it's been pretty rainy in my area, so it makes me feel depressed, to be quite honest. But I wanted to get on today because it's a Monday at the time of this video, and it's the month of August, and for whatever reason this month I decided I was going to take a step back from business activities, doing live broadcasts on Tuesdays, in order for me to sort out where I stand in life. And I wanted to get on today because I woke up and I really felt deep in a day of self-reflection. And being that this is my Enrichment Month is what I'm calling it, a month of self-care, a month of reflection, a month of sorting out where I stand in life, all of these things, all these loose ends, closing up on old projects, starting new projects, and just realigning myself. I'm really calling this my month of enrichment. And every once in a while I feel an urge to just get online and share what's going on with you guys, because I miss being online and connecting with you all. But I tell myself not to, so that I can really fully be in oneness, be present with this stage of my life that I am in, so that when I do come back, I am renewed, I'm clear, and I'm able to effectively and successfully help you guys. And I'm not able to do that when I myself need a break, and I myself need some rest, and I myself need to know what my next step is so that I can encourage you guys to get to your next step, whatever that may be. And today in my self-reflection, I wanted to share what I did, or I should say for my enrichment today, I wanted to share what I did. So, feeling a little discouraged by the weather, and then feeling as though I'm not reaching the goals I had in mind thus far for the particular project I'm working on or trying to get through, is the Choose Happiness Boot Camp, which I'm so excited to be a part of. But to be honest, I wasn't planning to have to spend so much of my break time, my enrichment month, doing it and still being tied to Facebook and helping others. But what always happens when I do the Choose Happiness Boot Camp is that I realize why I'm not so happy in certain areas that the challenge during the boot camp allows me to become aware of again. Those things that I lose track of in my life that make me happy, that have fallen through the cracks because other things have become a priority. And during today's enrichment day for me, I decided I was going to get on YouTube and follow some of my best inspirational journaling influencers. And as I was watching, of course, there's moments where I just feel like, wow, they're doing it this way, they're doing it that way, and you know, why couldn't I have just been at that stage of my business or in my life? But the more I realized, or the more that I watched, because I could start to feel myself comparing myself, but not in a negative way, in a positive way. I found myself saying, okay, LaTonya, the reason why they're doing this is because you haven't had a chance to do this. The reason why they're able to do that is because they have the financial capacity to do X, Y, Z that you just haven't established yet. And the reason why, the list kind of went on from there. And ultimately, I told myself I have to stop watching these videos because I'm not getting any work done, which is not helping me feel any more productive. And then I also have to stop watching these videos because I have to protect my emotions from discouragement. And I know if I just kept watching, I would only begin to doubt myself and try to do what they're doing and lose myself in the process. I would start to try to take their tips and do what they're doing and get further and further away from me being me. And I could feel myself, instead of getting to that point, I could feel myself asking, LaTonya, who are you? Who are you? These people are out here doing their own thing, and you're not where they are yet, but you'll get there. But in the process of you doing your own thing, who are you? Who do you want people to see? Go check out your videos, because you've done so many videos. Go watch some of your own and start to get your enrichment from there. Meaning, go look at what you're doing and ask yourself, how can you improve in this area? Go look at what you're doing and ask yourself, are you getting on your own nerves when you listen to your videos? And to be honest with you guys, there were a few of them where I was just like, oh my gosh, this girl is annoying. Isn't that awful? But there are some moments where I'm just so excited about stuff, and in a moment of discouragement, anybody who sounds happy, you're kind of aggravated with them a little bit, right? So anyway, that's what I ended up doing. Watching other influencers and then going back and looking at my own journey, looking at what I have done so that I can start to encourage myself, figure out the areas where I can use some growth, and spend the rest of this month working on those things. So that way when I get to the end of this year, I can know that I didn't get stuck in life, that I got to a point where I was able to stop, reflect, make changes so that I could get to where I want to be faster and more effectively. And it all is happening because I'm taking this month away from everything to focus on me, to enrich myself, and to get to do these things that sometimes get put on the back burner and they never get cooked. They never get handled. And so I wanted to just capture some vlogs from my journey, because I feel like these days I don't have time to journal, and then I don't want to miss out on these moments that I'm learning how to move forward every day in the new ways that I do, so that way what I'm learning can empower you as well. All right, guys, until next time. You're worth writing for. You always were. You always will be. All right. Bye. All right. So what did you think about that video clip, right? Just me in my raw life. Like, that's how it is. Have you ever been in that place before? I have. And in that place, self-reflection and self-care is really essential for personal growth. I stripped away all the distractions. I found a space in my life where I could focus, and I began to rewrite life so that I can dream again and to ask myself, who am I today? And I want to ask you this. Who are you? Who are you now that you have been on this Let's Write Life journey with me? Are you still dealing with the same things that you were dealing with last year, the year before that, things from way long time in your past that are still holding you back in life? Who are you today? And who are you when you look at yourself in the mirror? That's the person that I want to see, and I want to know what her dreams are. So let's begin with how to make this happen for you. I want you to begin your own Enrichment Month, and I'm going to tell you how you can start that journey. The first thing that it takes for you to begin an Enrichment Month, it takes time.
Warning, warning!
We are about to take some of your time.
This is a time commitment, but let me just stop and be sure to say that you will continue to work your day job, your career, your business. Don't stop doing that. Just make time outside of work for your own personal enrichment. And if you are able to take a week away from work, that is fine, but you are not required to. You'll see from my journey that even though I took an Enrichment Month, I was still working on creating a journaling boot camp and still doing things that were related to work, even while I was taking some attention away from other things that were draining my energy. But my goal is that you decide to take 1 month of enrichment for yourself. And here's why. It took me at least 2 weeks just to pump the brakes and stop all of the busyness in my life from happening in order for me to get to that 3rd week of finally having cleared enough space for me to sit back and reflect on my life. And then in that 4th week, that's when I felt like I was able to really express the dreams that I wanted in a way that I felt that I was able to begin making plans toward achieving them. The goal of this Enrichment Month is for you to get more clear on where you stand in life, find out what you want, and for you to know who you are. For me, this Enrichment Month was all about me finding out what I wanted and finding out what it means for me to dream and what my dreams are. So if that's where you are right now, trying to figure out, okay, I've learned how to be happy. Now I want to know who I am and what are my dreams so that I can start achieving them. Let that be the purpose of your Enrichment Month. Make time to relax and reflect. Journaling every day as much as you can. On my website, there is a video collection called Getting Started with Journaling that I invite you to check out. During my Enrichment Months, that's a project that I worked on putting together so that you can begin this journey for yourself, learning how to get started with journaling, building and developing some essential journaling skills that help you to reflect and express yourself, and then how to take that next step through your journaling so that you can move forward. I really invite you to check it out because once you go through that journey, that is when you can find yourself in a place where you're able to fully express what your dreams are, what your goals are, with some structure to help you not feel stuck in your writing. What did I learn from my journey after my Enrichment Month was this. I came back after being away feeling totally rejuvenated. I am not exhausted. I'm working from a point of rest and not a point of stress. I feel so much clearer about this area, this space in my life that I'm in right now. I acknowledge that I'm not where I used to be and that I'm okay with thinking about dreams that seem so far out of reach. And so that's why I'm inspiring you guys to go ahead and go through the journey for yourself, because I want to see that time spent reflecting, you are able to pinpoint where you are in life so you can move forward here with me. If you decide to do this Enrichment Month, I want to hear about it. So leave comments. If you have questions, definitely comment on this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because from here on out, you are going to be watching me on this journey of mine as I begin to launch the Best of Me series. Let your Enrichment Month begin. Create your own rules, have fun, and let me know how it goes. Until then, you're worth writing for. You always were, you always will be. So let's write life.